Hey everybody, it's Odd Dustin. Welcome back into the mosh pit, and we're talking about God of War: Fallen God, the comic book series from Dark Horse Comics that tells a story from God of War 3 and the trilogy there into the new series of God of War. And the first issue is already out. I did a little wrap up from that if you want to go check that out. There's a link in the comments to that. But they released some information on God of War issue 1, 2, 3, and 4. So they're not out yet. You can pre-order them now on Dark Horse's website, and if you do a search for God of War, there's some other God of War stuff that they're making right now as well. But I want to kind of go over the story synopsis of what's to come in the next 3 issues, and then if anybody cares to, have some discussion in the comments about that. So let's take a look at Fallen God issue number 2 here. We have the cover here. Let me expand that out here. We got the cover. Kratos is pissed off. He's starting to get some beard going on here, a little bit more scruffy than just a little soul patch. There is some kind of beast that looks like it could either be a warthog, possibly some kind of alligator. I don't know if this is fur or spikes coming off of it, something like that. There's also flames coming up and around the back of Kratos. Not sure if that's indicative of he's going to be fighting in some fiery pit, or possibly he is just so pissed off that he is being shown and surrounded by fire to emphasize his anger. But yeah, it looks like he was going to be fighting this beast here. Let's take a look at the story synopsis. A man cannot escape his destiny. Then again, Kratos is no mere man, he is a god. And he will stop at nothing to escape the bonds of his predestination. Neither prophecy, nor ancient texts, nor manipulation of Athena can stop his single-minded mission to free himself from his past, from his future, and from the suffering of his presence. Is he a man, or is he the monster other monsters fear? A god weapon forged of murderous rage, an ugly tool of destiny itself. Pray not to the gods to save you, for they may send Kratos. Pretty epic. Excited for that. Comes out April 7th, 2021. I'm going to probably start telling my local comic book store to hold these for me. I did order the first one online, and the shipping was more than the actual cost of the book. So I think I'm just going to set it up at my local comic book store and start making my way in there. I haven't really been to a comic book store in a year. So I don't know about you, but I don't leave the house because of the pandemic and all that. So let's take a look at Fallen God issue number 3. Let me know in the comments what you think about issue number 2. Sounds like he's going to be fighting a beast to me. Now here's the cover for issue number 3. You can see he is now in the mouth of the beast. So this beast is pretty damn big if he's in there, inside of it, tearing it apart. He has some blood on him. Yeah, this is a fairly large beast. Can't really tell, like I said, if it was a warthog or something like that. It could be some otherworldly creature that he's fighting. And I don't know if this creature has come upon him or if he's helping a village like the guys in the first episode were trying to get him to meet his destiny, whatever that meant. So let's take a look at the synopsis for issue number 3. A monstrous chaos beast threatens fearful desert villagers and engages Kratos, forcing him back into battle. But despite his desire to escape his violent past, Kratos is thrust back into a familiar state of rage and fury, setting off a chain reaction of unending anger for the ghost of Sparta. As he plunges the blades of chaos into the wicked beast, Kratos wonders, if he is the true monster of the battle. So he's wondering, am I the monster or am I fighting a monster? I see. So it sounds like this chaos beast here has engaged Kratos, not Kratos engaging him. So it's possible that his destiny will meet him. Maybe he gets into a cave and that beast just happens to be living there and it's like, hey, it's my cave. Get out of here. Stop trying to be Mopey Moperson. I don't know. This one's coming out May 5th. So it seems like these are going to be a monthly release. Once a month, you should be able to pick up a God of War Fallen God series from your local comic shop. So, cool. Last one that they have up on their site here is God of War Fallen God issue number 4. Now, there's no beast in this one, but it does look like Kratos is maybe up on a hill. There's lightning in the background. He's screaming to the gods, "Leave me be." He's just as pissed off as ever. Let's see what the synopsis is for issue number 4. For as long as he has been the ghost of Sparta, Kratos has been a tool of violence for others. In a desperate attempt to reclaim control of his future and find peace, he fled far from the lands of his ancestors, only to find himself exactly where it was foretold he would be. How does one escape the torment of predestination? Does Kratos rail against the inevitable, or once again embrace fury to fell his foes, though it means he will be forever damned? What will be the fate of this fallen god? So maybe it says he's come full circle here, so it's possible maybe the gods are showing up to haunt him once again. Maybe Athena's going to show up, make a little bit of hey, how's it going kind of thing. And he's got some foes to fell, it sounds like, when we don't know his fate. But so far they have 4 issues up. I'm really hoping that this series is more than just a 4-issue series. Now, most likely because these are monthly, I'm assuming these ones are just the ones that are already done in print or set to be printed. This one comes out in June 9th. So you've got the next 3 months, April, May, and June. We've got series issues coming out. And so I will keep an eye out next month once issue number 2 is out to see if they post some info on issue number 5, and we can discuss. Also, once I get issue number 2, I will post a video giving a story synopsis and showing a couple of pictures of some frames. If you're interested in that and you want to talk God of War or anything God of War specific, not just the games, throw that in the comment. What's your favorite God of War game? Let me know. I am going back through God of War 3 for not only for footage for these videos in the background, but also because that game kicks some serious ass, and I downloaded it onto my PS5 and it looks and plays just as good as ever. So it's a pretty cheap God of War game too. If you want to pick up the PS4 remaster version of God of War 3, it's pretty damn good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, I'd like to put a little likey like on this video and hit subscribe so you can see when I post new videos about God of War and Fallen God and everything else video games. Have a good one.